I am here with the godfather of modern hairdressing and an exemplary steward of social consciousness, Mr. Vidal Sassoon. Mr. Sassoon not only revolutionized our industry through his famous cuts, focus on true learning and education, the way women and men visit the salon, and the relationship between hair and fashion. He has been and is also extremely influential in various philanthropic efforts. His rags to riches saga is one that has been chronicled worldwide, and his revolutionary system of cutting hair was the wet metamorphosis, which has led hundreds of thousands of hairdressers around the globe to new heights and new horizons, as the credence of their craft was turned into an art form by one man and his scissors. Through his influence, his craft, his teachings, and his philanthropic efforts, we witness his philosophy in action. We must return what has been provided by the work. Good afternoon, and I thank you so much for being here and taking the time to share a part of you with us.
Thank you, Alicia. You're most kind. And I don't know what to say after that kind of introduction, but I'll do my best.
Okay. What do you see for the future of the professional beauty industry?
Well, I see two things. I see either people with passion, who care, who have training nights, who do shows, who are very involved in the progression of the craft. I see that. And then I see big business who are taking over endless amounts of salons and just looking for the bottom line. There's never a practice night. There's nothing to do with artistry. So I see the two. I see a lot more, so many more wonderful cutters, because they're trained not just by us, but other people have great schools. And there's a lot of people who are trained beautifully and they're doing great work. But I also see the other side, which I find very dangerous. The main sense of who we were was the passion that we put into our work. Passion creates vision.
Yes.
If you're absolutely passionate about something and you work at it, you know, the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary, but otherwise you must work at it.
Absolutely.
And I try to say that. I try to talk to hairdressers today when I speak to them. This is an art, it's a craft. You are so lucky to have something that grows from the human form that you can cut, mold, and shape to bone structures. You are so lucky. Do you realize what you've got? And at the end of it, you make somebody not only look so special and feel special, but the return on invested energy, it comes back to you 100-fold, 1,000-fold. I mean, so we're in a very, very special craft. America has an individual consciousness, individuals who want to help and do things, very generous people. I once said to my mother, what was the worst moment in your life? And she said, son, when you were 3, and your father had left us, and it was you, and there was your younger brother, he was 6 months old. We were evicted because we couldn't pay the rent. And having lived through that, and then at 5, my mother said, well, there's no, we're all growing up a little and what have you, and my brother and I were put in an orphanage for 6 years, So when I look at New Orleans, I can go very easily back to my early years.
And what advice would you give to the next generation of hairdressers? I'm sure you have countless things to tell them, but if there was just something that you could sort of give them.
Individuality. When it comes to the development of your craft or what you do best, trying to be not forcing it, but through that work ethic, trying to do something that will benefit others in your craft, whatever the craft is. I think that would be the word. Yes, it really would be a sense of awareness of the joy and happiness that you're giving to so many thousands. which our craft does and very few crafts do.
Right.
We give joy and happiness to so many
So many people.
so many people.